And Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth, and double honors unto our elders and bishops of the various GMS camps in the various states. GMS Detroit, of course, GMS uh, South Carolina, North Carolina, and GMS Dallas, GMS Atlantis, and GMS Chicago, and GMS San Francisco Bay, and GMS Boom Camp, GMS Kingdom, okay? Tawada, all you brothers out there, GMS Hawaii, and Shalom to all you brothers. Tawada, ever so much for your great work that you do, okay? You know, GMS Remnant Saves 144. Tawada. Shalom. Y'all great work. For you brothers making it sure that us affiliates and the Akuyams, Shalom to y'all as well, we're able to receive this truth because Yahweh Shai is using y'all to teach us this truth. Shalom. Tawada ever so much for your great work. Welcome to today's lesson. I'm your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. Welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is on Matthew chapter 24, starting in verse 6. Okay, I felt this would be appropriate because, as you can see in that still shot there, Russia, okay, Putin is making it clear. He's declared war. He declared war on the West. Okay, that's America. Okay, what this means? This means that anytime Putin is going to start lining up some vessels or different things along the coastline, as well as cyber tours, okay, on a cyber attack, as well as aerial, he may send a nuke overhead and cause an EMP. Okay, shutdown of all electricity here in America, and and within 1 hour, once electricity, actually in 3 hours, people will start unaliving each other right then and there. Once they realize, if they realize, this is it. This is the shutdown. Babylon on shutdown. You got all these different countries, Canada. They got the kill switch on the electricity for Michigan, Minnesota, New York, and some of the other cities in America. All these things are prevalent now. That's happening. That's going on. You see, and society is in an uproar. The people are tired. They no longer listen to the leaders. The young men are wild bulls in the net on the corners of the streets. All these different things are going on. Human trafficking, flesh eating, baby sacrificing, skull busting, blood drinking, brain consuming. These things are going on. Children are being still sold on Epstein's Island. He's still alive. He's not dead. We all know that. The women are being sold to the billionaires, and the children are being sold, the babies are being sold to the billionaires as sacrificial sex toys. Okay. After they done with them, they slaughter them, eat them, drink their blood, and have a nice day. That's the order of the day. And for many of these people, these wicked people, you see, and here it is, like I said, China and Russia just gave Iran about 1,000 ICBMs, you see, and they had already, Kim Jong-un from North Korea gave Iran 500 ICBMs as well, okay, and China's been sneaking over some missiles over there to them too. Okay, and now Iran just made a threat to the U.S. that the U.S. media is not talking about. But Iran just made a threat, just let them know. They just let us know. Their next serious nuke is going to be across the water. They talking about over here. They talking about shooting some of that stuff that they got to come over here. Plus their sleeper cells. They're going to have some of their sleeper cells to go off this over here. You see, all these different things are going to be going on because all these things are prevalent. You know. So let's get off into this word. Let's get off into this word. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. I wasn't trying to make this video long, but, you know, these different things are going on. This is what's happening. Okay, and it reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Yeah, that's what you're hearing now. They say they're saying, we declare war. We declare war. We declare war. We declare war. See, and somebody gonna mess around and push a button, or it's gonna be a computer malfunction, and just like in that movie, I forgot the name of it, but this little boy and this computer simulation computer. The computer thought the little boy was really playing seriously, and so the computer automatically cut on all the nuclear silos of the other countries and got ready to attack his little ass. This little motherfucker's 5 years old. I'm gonna fuck him up. see that ye, Salakia, see that ye be not troubled. Okay, we know not to be troubled, us men of the Lord. We know these are part of the building up to the moment of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. But before then, we know the MOTB is coming. It's all been played out. It's all part of prophecy. And we know this. For all these things must come to pass. You see, they must. It's prophecy. These things are laid out. These things are already written. Things are written in ancient days are written for our learning today, for us to understand. Okay? But the end is not yet. No, it ain't. It ain't yet. It ain't yet. We still got that MOTB. We still got the shutdown of America. We still got Babylon. We still got a bunch of hellish situations people are going to be in. We still got different, quagmire, juggernaut type situations that people are going to be caught up in. You see, as their own personal judgment. You see, for the wicked, because Yahweh, he said he shall not at all acquit the wicked. You understand? So we got some ways to go on this. For verse 7, verse 4, nation shall rise against nation. And they doing that. Right now, the bombing that's going on over there in Libya, over there in Lebanese, in Lebanon, right now. Okay, in Iran. Okay, the Bible tells us that Lebanon is not sufficient to burn. It's not. Why? Because who has done and been the wickedness upon the earth? Has it been Lebanon? No, it's been Esau is Edom. The Bible tells us that Babylon, America, is the golden cup in the hands of the Lord. Okay, not Lebanon. Okay, and so pretty soon the tables are going to turn. Trump called himself blocking off, the Hormuz riverways, waterways, okay, and so that even the Iranian ships can't get through. But again, all of this is going to cause issues in the shipping. Different products and different things that I've been waiting on have been delayed. Okay, why? Because of the shipping. And so here we go, right? Okay. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. Yeah, because people are starting to go hungry now. People are starting to have a lack of food now. Pretty soon they're going to cut food stamps for a lot of people. So right now people are kind of at ease because the food stamp shut off scare has subsided and eased up. But pretty soon they're going to get to talking about it again. Cutting the food stamps. And these nigger women, project queens, okay, these washed up as goddamn YNs too, they're going to be mad when they ain't got shit to eat because they're going to do it again. They're going to hit the food stamps again. But in combination with all that, electricity shut off because these other countries, they're not talking all this here warring because they don't want to do nothing. They talking because they want to do something. You see. But again, Yahweh ruleth in the kingdom of men. You see. And pestilence and earthquakes. These things is happening now. Pretty soon they're going to hit with another virus. You know. It's going to be the kind that's going to drop people dead in about, a few hours. They're going to check in to work, punch their time card, go to the line, work, and before they can punch that time clock to go off, to get off work, bam, they're going to drop dead on their way to the time clock. Just that serious. Dead bodies laying over here and there in the sidewalk. You see, when the time comes. Power's going to cut off and electricity cut off in the wintertime. A lot of people are going to freeze, senior citizens, children. So during the spring, when you would think there would be fresh flowers and the smell of fresh fragrances, no, it's going to be the stench of rotten flesh unthawing in these peoples, you see. But the 2/3 should be cut off and die. In divers places, you see, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah, it's going to be much sorrow for the people. The people ain't going to have nothing to look forward to. Wait till when everything shuts off. Wait till when a lot of these people wake up and realize that it's not a game. This is serious. Their life must halt. It's going to come to a stop. They're not going to be able to go to work. You know, they're not going to go to their little churches. They're not going to be able to go to their recreational places. They're not going to be able to go and visit their families. Just suppose right now, if Yellowstone or Madrid Falls were to erupt right now. Boom. Right now. That's it. Boom. Okay. Volcanic ash falling down everywhere. The first 100 miles, people are going to be incinerated. Houses, building, everything. Whew. Just like that. The ash is going to rain down for a good 1,000, 1,500 miles away. Okay. At least about 2 feet out towards us. I did the math, the distance between here and Yellowstone Park. Okay, we're about 1,576 miles away from Yellowstone. 1,567 miles. Okay, something like that. And so we receive at least about 2 feet of ash. But everybody else on the way they receive 10 feet, 7 feet, 5 feet, 4 feet, until they get to us, down to 2 feet, and then 1 feet. But that's a lot of hot ash, and not hot ass, but hot ash. That's going to make a lot of ass hot. When it hit a lot of ass, it's going to make it hot. When these females out here can't hop in their cars and go where they want to go. All kinds of stuff is going to start happening all of a sudden. It's verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. Yeah. Because they want to send ice to come round the people up. Wait. In a minute, they're going to start hitting in the neighborhoods. It's going to start being a false flag event to happen where they're going to be doing some sort of bombing in the minority neighborhoods. And then the terrorists, they're going to be cast actors. And they're going to run through the minority neighborhoods, leveling, mowing down a lot of the minority men, women, and children. They don't care if it's senior citizens or babies. They don't care. And so then that way, they'll say that they got to go after the terrorist sleeper cell that's in the minority neighborhoods. So they got to send the troops in the minority neighborhoods. And, just by chance, the cast actors were wearing brown skin masks. Okay. And had brown skin mask with the afros or dreadlocks, right? So they're supposed to be looking for anybody with shaded skin. Oh my, won't you find shaded skin people in a minority neighborhood? Right, everybody there. So the troops will be going there and just blasting everybody, raiding everybody's house, throwing grenades into people's house, blowing up whole structures. People running out through the alleys and hiding wherever they can. being rounded up, put on FEMA buses, and at the same time that they're going to declare martial law. Okay, and round up the young men for the draft at the same time. Might as well. Why don't you? Okay, all these things prevalent. All these things are prevalent, and when the young men get on there, you ain't gonna see them no more. They ain't coming back, and shall kill you. You see, that's why. And shall kill you. When you see these young men around, or they get rounded up for the draft, when they go over there, they ain't coming back. The Bible tells us the dragons of Arabia shall devour them. Okay, when they get over there. Okay, flat out. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. You see, and they want to kill, to send them over there, kill our young men off, to take them off their own land. Well, I'm Northern Kingdom. Y'all know that I'm Reubenite. You see, our name was changed to Seminole Indian, and then changed to Negro, then changed to colored, and then changed to black, and then changed to Afro-American, and then changed to African-American. You see the footsteps? You see. And so yeah, they want to get the young men off their own land, so that way they cannot have children in their generations, spread their seed here for the children to be able to take claim of our land. This is our land. Okay, verse 10. And then shall many be offended, right? And shall, hell yeah, because we see what's happening to our country. We see what's happening to the men of the Lord. We see what's happening and unfolding concerning the truth and these prophecies, you see. And we cry and sigh for the abominations of this world. Yeah, we offended. And shall betray one another, you see. And that's what these things are happening. The 2/3 is betraying one another, the heathens and the Edomites, all these people betraying one another, and even got even elects in situations that are precarious. You see, you got to watch out and find out who has creeped into the camps unawares, who has creeped into the sanctuary unawares, who has creeped up onto you unawares. Okay. That's the reason why we got to be circumspect and try the spirit. Okay. And shall hate one another. And that's what they do. They hate one another right now. There's a lot of hate going on out there. People always hating. They want to hate on you about something. They don't even know you. They don't even know you and want to hate on you. Why? Because you got that righteous air about yourself. They don't. You got that righteous glow about yourself. And they don't. They cannot stand all that fire that's coming from you and out your mouth. That's just burning them up. Ow. You understand? Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise. You see? Yeah. You know, you got all these individuals who want to come up with a different perspective and interpretations of the word that they want to apply to the word. And they want you to agree with their findings. Oh, really? And you got a lot of these different women. They want to get out here and they want to, what? In 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12. I suffer a woman not to teach nor exhort authority over a man. They want to exhort authority over a man and teach a man to listen. Okay, when the Lord told us, Job chapter 39, verse 17, that Yahweh has not departed the wisdom or the understanding upon the woman. All right? Is that right? You better know it. Okay? Okay? And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound. Right. Now, iniquity, sin on top of sin. People not even caring and concerning the sin that they just done before they apply another one upon the other one. That's what people are doing. And the young people, man, if you think the YNs or something, the little ones that's coming up now, 9 and 10 years old, they horrible. They horrible. They insensitive. They are non-sensitive to emotional things. They don't think. They apply action without thought. I mean, hey, it's something to deal with now. And remember, they already here in Detroit, a few years ago, this 11-year-old boy carjacked this woman and his daughter, ran her own driveway, and he got in the car and drove off. and left them standing there, 11 years old. So that means he done it before. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure until the end, you see, no matter what happens, no matter who's get cold, no matter whose body is cold, even if you wake up and it's cold next to you, you got to endure to the end. No matter where we be, a brother may be in Revelation chapter 2, 10. We got to maintain being strong to the end. No matter what the situation, if you're dealing with a YN or dealing with a YNB, a young nigga bitch, we got to stay focused and endure to the end and know that we already won the battle. The fight has already been won. The war has already been won. Yahweh is already won. All thing we doing is playing it all out. So do our part. Stay focused. Endure to the end. And we shall be rewarded. You see? Until the end, the same shall be saved. You see? We shall be saved. We shall wear a crown and reign and rule with Yahweh Shai. You see? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness upon all nations. So that's right. So that all nations will know, and all nations will hear, because you have hope for the elect in all nations, Gentile foreigners. Let them hear it. Let them ears ring with the sound of this truth, that they shall know that Yahweh Shai is Lord. You understand? And whom do we follow? Okay? And whom we serve. And then shall the end come. You see? You see? So we can go ahead and end this video off right there. Lord's will, you will be edified or motivated or inspired by today's lesson, that you would put together some scriptures, that some precepts, that you would put together an edifying video, that you would feed the sheep. Remember, as good shepherds of the Lord, as always, our job is to feed the sheep. So brothers and sisters, hold on, stay strong. We ain't got long. Keep yourself occupied in the word until Yahweh Shai has returned. Remember, stay circumspect, mentally, emotionally, physically, okay? Stay spiritually circumspect, that you are aware and analyze everything, so that way you understand exactly what's going on and you're making the right and proper decisions. Okay? So we can go ahead and close it out. We'd like to give all praises and all honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and salutation to the hope of the elect. Shalom to the hope of the elect.